What is up, everybody? Welcome to a new video. To my 5 reoccurring viewers, welcome to a new format. For everyone who's tuning in for the first time to my channel, just a quick rundown. Until now, I've been creating gaming videos, and I wanted to split off and make something new. I wanted to make reviews. I wanted to make criticisms for movies, TV shows, anime, whatever, since I love to consume that type of media. So I hope you enjoy, first of all, and second of all, support me on my journey as well. So, I introduced to you a movie that I have come across by chance online, and it is called, drumroll please, Squid Game. Is it Squid Game or Quid Games? Squid Games. You heard that right. We're off to a good start, aren't we? This movie was directed by Evan Baker, who has no credits anywhere else except for this movie, and there are no details regarding the budget, but I think you'll notice that how much the budget would be as soon as we get right into it. Yeah, let's take a look at the IMDb page. All right, it's 1 hour and 15 minutes. Came out in 2023, so that means season 2 didn't come out yet. I thought when I saw this, it was recommended to me as soon as I had seen Squid Game season 2. I saw this poster and I was like, what the heck is this? Now we have a rating of a solid 2.5 out of 10. What are these photos, man? This is Emily Creighton in Squid Games? I assure you that is not the case. King Von found dead in Black Mesa Sector E Biodome. What kind of reference is this, man? White boy shot dead in Atlanta after calling a... What the fuck is this? What's this kid, dude? There's every Filipino kid who has a headset and an old ass laptop. And Discord, maybe. What dudes be focusing on instead of their 200 plus missing assignments? Oh my goodness. Who's this goofy and puts these photos on here? Update goons. What the fuck? And here's the poster. I thought to myself, like, this mask is pretty cool. And then I saw Squid Games. I'm like, I know this font. Oh, come on, man. This is not cool. Let's get right into the movie. Okay, so I found this movie called Squid Game, and while the iron's still hot from Squid Game season 2 coming out, I'm gonna be comparing this to that one, giving commentary. The movie starts with seemingly 2 people running after the first one. The girl at the front trips, and the dude trips onto her and tries to strangle her.
Celebrated our birthdays, but it's true.
Someone get that jelly off her. Oh, the angel's bandana. I see.
Believe it. It's on the flag.
I have to take it first.
You're telling me... You're telling me she walked into the direction of the so-called flag? Like, the tree where it came out of, she walked right into it, did she not? Run that shit back. She's back there. The tree is here on the left. The dude with the dread says...
My first kiss.
Who cares? Who cares? You're gonna die in 2 seconds. Why is she so formidable?
You lost. Which means you must die.
You can see the urgency in her face. Oh yeah, drop the phone, yeah. And then they all die anywho. This is nothing. This whole scene is nothing. Basically, this whole scene is nothing. Squid Games, I see. Oh, you've got a quid? You've got a quid? That's a real name. So we are introduced to the following characters: Amber and New England Emmy Award winner Eric Blomquist, also known as, in this movie,
Steve, sorry, I didn't mean to scare you.
You didn't.
I was just startled. She holds him up and asks if he wants to grab a coffee with her. Now the reason for that is because Amber wants to get back with Steve after he had broken up with her over text. And I have to say to that, guilty. Guilty, man. So everyone, don't break up over text. Don't ever do that. It only puts you in a really bad spot. Also a shitty thing to do. Don't do that. He does his absolute best to politely avoid this conversation. Then they simultaneously receive an anonymous message inviting them both to a party at an abandoned factory. He low-key assumes that she somehow sent this invite but discards the thought. Then she says this.
Steve, you're cute. You're not that cute.
Damn, okay. Ow. Bitch.
I do miss you, though.
After noticing that Amber's friend is waiting for her, Steve dips. Whitney, the new character, reveals to us that Amber's been recently seeing somebody and that also she has gotten an invitation to the party. Also, they've known each other since at least 8th grade. It's not clear how old all these characters are, but I'd assume their 30-year-old asses are supposed to be college age. I actually wrote that. That's pretty funny. That's pretty funny, I'm not gonna lie.
I gotta.
No, we're college kids, you know, 30-year-old.
Maybe see you at lunch then?
The next scene features Dana and Tyler, a couple, video calling, speculating on who may have sent the invites, since they've obviously received them as well. They say that it might be a dude from high school they knew named Logan.
Maybe it's Logan.
Logan Park? Seriously?
Logan Paul.
Never even.
No way it's Logan Paul!
We think it's Logan Park.
Logan Paul? From the Paul brothers? They decide to call the number and only hear the Ich geh mit meiner Laterne Ich geh mit meiner Laterne chime. You know, the song used for creepy horror stuff, you know? I want to comment on the movie's awkward pauses and silence. No accompanying music. They'll even show Dana nodding to what Steve said, like super, like this.
Yeah, exactly, yeah.
Are you guys thinking about going?
Whitney joins in and gives a warning to Steve to not hurt Amber's feelings. But that statement is easily contradicted by a scene which we will be talking about later. The group settles on the if you go, I go principle.
I gotta get breakfast before class, but I'll see you guys.
Alright, bro. Peace.
No. What time is it, dude? You've been meandering around the fucking college campus for like, I don't know, 15 minutes.
Fun.
And she's already working. Like, and you're still getting breakfast? We cut to a coffee house and this dude is seemingly very perplexed by the puzzle pieces. And to nobody's surprise, Michelle's also got a text. Another new character.
You guys are talking again? Oh, no, no, I just ran into him outside the library.
I just ambushed him.
ran into.
Whitney also assumes it's Logan, but Amber insists on it not being him. Trust me, this will be important later, alright? The speculation on who it is, it'll be important later. She then calls the number to demonstrate what she'd heard in the library, and Michelle absolutely hates the spookiness of the tune.
Ugh, that is enough of that. We're not
Me with
honestly
the iPhone alarm.
Ugh, that is enough of that.
I mean, Dana and Tyler seemed down, and Steve said he'd go if they went.
Wait, you talked to him?
Yeah, I told you I was eavesdropping. He was in the library with them.
Oh, gotcha. And in
This
the event
bitch is
he
crazy.
does so-
Whitney pulls up at Steve's place and demands vodka. This is not... this is not important. I just wrote it in there. Me too, because this movie, man... She mentions his absence in the chemistry lab since they're presumably working on a project together. And since we're talking about chemistry, these two suspiciously seem to have some with each other. You got that? That was pretty good, wasn't it? Okay. Sorry, I'm proud of myself.
Shut up, man!
To cut to the chase, they flirt with each other and it's clear as to why Steve doesn't want Amber back.
You owe me for the A I'm going to earn us. You know that, right?
Want a drink?
Dude, say
Yes,
thank you.
please.
How hard is it to say thank you?
I haven't seen anybody talking about it on Snap or anything.
Dude,
It's
what's
either very exclusive or very secretive.
with Snapchat in this movie? And Whitney telling him not to hurt her feelings is simply antithetical. Also, no boom mics, no voiceovers, nothing. That's what I meant with the sound being a bit awkward. But I digress. Let's go to the next scene. I'm really interested in which direction this movie's gonna go. Because until now, it's super average. Like, I wouldn't give it anything less than a 5 out of 10. They all arrive at the warehouse, and Logan, the person who they were speculating about, is there as well. Though not as a host, but rather just as much an invitee. How the fuck do you say that word? I swear to God, this is not a... There is a script there, okay? But it's not a ChatGPT script. I swear, I wrote this, okay? But rather just as much an invitee as the others. 3 sketchy masked people suddenly appear by the entrance. The middle figure with a plague-like crow mask is the main host and offers the guests complimentary shots. The person on the left is tweaking, by the way. I just wanted to... Yeah.
Y'all, Halloween was like 4 months ago.
What is dude on the left on? Logan, the idiot, happily accepts all after the rest is hesitant to accept any. He doesn't believe anything is wrong about this at all.
This is an open bar. It's a party, right?
What indicates this is what you had just assumed? Overcoming the hesitation, they all decide to enter the building while Amber and Logan stay outside to talk. You know the thing before Whitney had mentioned that, Amber is seeing, yeah, okay. And it turns out that Logan's been the dude she's been talking to. Okay, whatever. Though he's not necessarily interested in being with her for the night, if you know what I'm saying, you know what I'm saying. He even comments the following.
If you want to go make out with Steve, that's totally cool with me. Now,
I'm a cuck. I like that shit.
That way, but Michelle and Whitney are looking fire tonight, and whatever happens, happens. So.
And Amber is clearly ecstatic about that. Is everyone just a prick in this movie?
Are you a chick or a dude?
We move into the warehouse.
Oh, nice place.
Nice. Music starts playing as soon as they get into the main hall, and Whitney's the one to break the tension and starts dancing. In an empty, dirty, abandoned warehouse, by the way. The rest give in and get their boogie on. And as much as Logan is portrayed to be a dick, I gotta say, the dude's got moves. Like, look at this shit. But that changes absolutely nothing because he proceeds to say the most diabolical thing in the whole movie.
Hey. Guess what? I had the biggest crush on you in high school. Actually, on both of you guys.
Oh, really?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Is this Riz?
I took the chicken to you guys at least 3 times a week.
That's crazy.
But now look at us. 4 years later, and we're fucking dirty dancing together.
And we're fucking.
In this old abandoned warehouse on the precipice of a 3-way. What?
Guys, we should have
This
just.
guy
We
sucks.
can't find a bar anywhere.
Yeah, some bullshit.
It's bullshit.
What the hell, guys? I was trying to seal the deal.
Oh, Jesus Christ, Logan.
Go away.
Go away.
Damn. What kind of brother do you get some pussy around here?
Meanwhile, Steve and Amber stand on the side, and after a long shot of them doing and saying absolutely nothing just to capture, the awkwardness between the two, he says, "Oh, you don't dance." They have an, again, awkward conversation about Logan being the new guy she's seeing, and she makes it clear that she's just seeing him, but Steve cuts the conversation off with this.
Do you want to
It's
dance?
not what happened to hating EDM.
Still hate EDM. I just hate this conversation more. Yeah?
Yikes. Now everyone seems to have a jolly time until the hall fills with gas that gives them carbon monoxide poisoning and makes them all pass out. I'm dumb as shit, dude. I would have left. Like 2 seconds in. Like no one drank anything too. Logan, what is this? Who says ventilation when they're feeling like this? After a few minutes or hours, or I don't know, there's nothing said. Tyler wakes up first and tries to unlock the door to no avail. The rest is up too.
Is that why you're doing this? Taking front row seat in your weird little game? I've seen Saw, asshole. I know how it ends.
Listen, if I wanted to kill you,
Have you seen Squid Game though?
Yeah?
The host announces that they will be playing musical chairs. In this small ass room? The game starts. Okay, I'm gonna do it in a dramatic voice. The game starts in round 1. To nobody's surprise, Logan's ass loses and gets shot with a poison dart. Pinpoint precision. It didn't poison his ass. Remember the gun used to kill the first player in the prologue? Yeah, I think we've resorted to deadly darts now. Logan's slowly choking to death, and the others don't know what to do.
I don't fucking know. We go to community college. I don't know shit about shit.
No, you don't go to college, you're fucking grown-ass people. Anyone check out phones or something? Amber asks for Tyler's belt, but I don't even know what that's for. Tyler's still thinking that Logan is trying to play a prank on everybody. He violently tries to shake him awake. When his girlfriend Dana tries to calm him down, he hits her. Or at least it is implied. But the stock sound effects.
Get off me, Dana!
They are ordered to get rid of a chair to continue the next round. Who's it gonna be? The music stops and Tyler selfishly pushes Michelle off her seat before she can sit down. And of course, she's darted because she's an uninteresting side character.
You fucking dick.
Wait, it came from the front, not the back? The game is finished, and they start thinking about who or what brought them there, because we know it's not Logan. His stupid ass died. Unless it's an Until Dawn situation. We'll see that later. No spoilers. A flashback ensues and shows Tyler bullying a fellow football member for not scoring a game-winning touchdown, while Steve stands watch by the toilet door. The coach bursts in and stops the altercation. It then cuts to Whitney, Michelle, and Dana in the principal's office. The teacher and principal call them out for taking compromising pictures of another student and sending them around school. The trio of girls react nonchalantly and shrug it off, so they get a 1-week suspension for it.
You're suspended for the rest of the week.
But
Now!
Oh, what? No school for a week? Oh my god.
Keep that in mind, because that'll be the reason as to why they're there.
How about you let us out of here before I find out who you are? I'll make you play your own fucked up game.
We're 5 people, we can jump you.
Dodgeball.
Joke's
Only in
on you,
America.
piece of shit. I'm a fucking stud at dodgeball.
Team captains. The boys.
Don't you think that's a bit sexist?
We're not gonna dive in on that. The goons threaten Whitney, who didn't get picked to play, making her escape into the next room. And instead of finding an exit, she hides in plain fucking sight. The host says, 2 minutes, 1 ball. When there are actually 2 balls, but yeah, you know, you don't have to know the game yourself while being the host, you know. Doesn't matter.
You all die.
He just has a taser. Steve throws this absolute heat seeker of a ball.
Pathetic.
Give me the ball! Quick, 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 quick! Ah, fuck!
Wait, they get to use the whole room? You can just go get the girl. Fetch the ball.
Damn it.
Hiding may not have been the best course of action there. Bruh. Oh, he's nuts. While Tyler retrieves the ball by the stairs, he gets electrocuted by the fence, which didn't happen to Whitney before. 2 minutes pass and the match is deemed a draw. The stakes are so high, everybody, which means the characters get to live to see another game. Exactly, we've got game 3, baby, let's go. Lakers in 3. That doesn't make any sense. Steve mentally breaks down and Amber goes to comfort him. They have a heart-to-heart and decide to reconnect when or if they survive the deadly games.
we are gonna get out of here.
What the fuck is we? Tyler, who is envious, suggests to his girl that they marry should they get out of the games alive, which doesn't necessarily make her happy since she had been dropping hints in the past. Why is she the only one freezing? You're not reading all that shit. The 4 characters get gassed and are teleported to the next room where they will be playing a weird version of hopscotch, where they're only allowed to step into the squares that are further apart from each other than normal hopscotch. Ooh, baby, the stakes are high, I'm telling you. This is where it gets interesting. Dana volunteers to go first.
Careful, careful.
Then makes it. Next goes Steve, and during his walk, Tyler makes provocative comments like,
Don't slip up.
"He's dead. Oh no."
Now you're good. Come on, Mr. Miyagi.
Okay, okay, shut up.
Oh.
Got to watch out for that one. Okay.
But he also makes it, and so does Amber. Even the hot-headed Tyler manages to survive the game.
I got this shit.
He does not, does he? But wait! They are supposed to do it.
Backwards.
What?
Dana goes first again.
Grab my hand.
No helping.
And makes it to the finish line. Before Steve goes next, he and Amber silently pinky promise in front of Tyler, who seems to still carry that jealousy in him. Steve quickly makes it back, and when Amber goes, I was so sure Tyler would sabotage her run in some form, but he doesn't. This scene is so long, and it's like not really nerve-wracking either. This is not the fucking the glass jumping game. Because after Amber survives, he's the last one to go, and fails by having his foot barely off the square. He seems to have some form of spider sense to dodge one dart, but the second one hits him, and eventually, of course, kills him. What is this filter? Dana offs herself since she sees no point in keeping on playing without Tyler, and the other pair get kidnapped into the next room. For the final game, we have, I'd say, the most creative game out of all. It's not inspired, it's like super original. That's what I want to say. And that game is red light, green light, baby. Let's go!
You both know how to play, right?
Run on green, stop on red.
Easy peasy. Just make
Yeah,
sure
we've seen Squid
you're
Game.
completely still. Easy, Steve.
Whitney's back, and she did not make an effort to escape. Game Maker says,
We wanted her here to complete the love triangle for the grand finale.
Shut up.
so we have a court jester on the left. And it is revealed to poor Amber that Steve had an affair with Whitney, her best friend, since 6th, 8th grade. I don't know.
You wanted to be with her.
I thought I did.
Awkward. Amber at first is in denial, but quickly gets over it and finds inner closure to win the game by herself. She does not listen to Steve anymore because...
I'm in the zone.
What? And the game starts. During the game, Steve restlessly yaps to Amber about the cheating being bullshit, a mistake, and whatnot, while the frontman yells red light, green light.
Green light, red light.
That's fucked up.
Green light, red light. Fuck you.
During red light, this happens.
Red light.
Steve, you doofus, you shouldn't move at red light.
I said red light, Steven.
Simon Says be like... This should have been Simon Says, actually. Of course, he gets darted, so Whitney and Amber are the last ones standing. Until it's just Amber. Fuck Whitney. And here it comes. The big reveal. Who put them there? Who invited them there? Was it Logan? I'll let y'all know in the comments below. Wait, that's not how it works. I'm playing. Here it comes, the big reveal. Drum roll, please. It's the teachers, you idiots! The only other characters mentioned in the story. It's the teachers. Who the freak else? As I said, it could have been an Until Dawn situation. But no, it's the teachers that were in the flashback. So, as soon as they take off their masks, the overall acting average takes a sharp nosedive.
Why?
Really? Why?
Yes!
Because they were terrible.
Worst class ever.
Made our lives hell.
Cost me my marriage. But not you, Amber.
What?
You were a rare exception.
Murder is justified.
It's
No.
situational.
It is stated that the games were rigged to not endanger Amber because they wanted her alive to join the cult as well. I'll call it a cult because, I mean, they're just 3 people, but whatever. Amber asks if she can say goodbye to her deceased friends. Is there a counterattack coming? And absolutely 1v3 dips them and the movie ends.
Great party.
Roll credits on Squid Games.
Guys?
I don't get that. What in the hell was that movie? If you could even call it that. What the shit? Yeah, this movie went from a 5 to like a 3.5 after that reveal, that twist, that ending. Like, they played, what, 4 games? It was just... It may have been like a college movie, you know. I don't know. I don't want to judge it too much. Because there is effort put into it. And I even said the acting wasn't even all too bad. Especially, like, an honorable mention I would give to Steven. Steve was fine. He was okay. He had like a bit of desperation in his eyes. And Amber was alright. I just didn't think she would be the protagonist, I guess. There really wasn't even a protagonist. And definitely not one that you would root for, because everyone is kind of a piece of shit except for Amber. Like, it was already foreshadowed that she didn't do anything bad, or she didn't leak the photo, she didn't drown that dude's face in the toilet, so she was pretty innocent. This was something. Thank you, Green Apple Entertainment. That was fun. It was a fun watch. Thank you. Yeah, that was the fucking movie. What a ride, I'm telling you, dude. What a ride, man. I think it's so funny that the film is called Squid Games, even though there's nothing on the line except for, you know, of course, survival. But let's take Squid Games as a comparison. At least they have money to win. They're not winning shit in this game, not even a quid. Nothing revolves around them getting money, unless quid means something else. Let me take a look. They're not getting a single quid for this motherfucker. You know, the twist was so bad. I think one of the biggest twists to me was that one of the goons was a woman. Also, I think, like, the film looks like it was made by teachers, shown to students for them to not misbehave, or else something like this could happen. But I feel like this would only work on, like, grade schoolers. No way this is working for college students, high schoolers, or teachers seeing Squid Game and thinking they'd want to put their own twist on it, you know? Put a little spice in there, even though they took out all the fucking spice, you know? Like, a kid wanting McDonald's and the mom saying we have McDonald's at home. You know, that's exactly what it is. Yeah, those are my ending notes for the movie, actually. I hope you enjoyed this type of format. I hope you thought it was funny, or at least enjoyable. And I'll be trying to make more and seeing what kind of bad movies, good movies even, I can find to commentate and criticize. So, I'll call it right here, folks. See ya.